Nighty-roo and cuckoo-ca-choo to you, and all I nobody's not watching out there. Some horror show bullshit. So yeah, we just are here with Monica, who says, can you hear me? Is it working? Yay! There you are. Oh my god, what's going on? You have like nebula outside. That's kind of crazy. Yay! There you are. Hi again, Technique. No, I will still not allow you to call me Tech. I don't feel comfortable with you. Welcome to the Literature Club. I don't feel like this is how a game would start. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Technique. Creepy, but like again, like kind of felt like that was happening at some point. Or do you actually go by? That's a little more personal. That's a little that. I need an adult. I feel violated. Yeah, no, Technique is superior or something. It's like I do. Yeah, no, that's fair. A lot of games will do stuff like that. Okay. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm an experience. What is this, fucking Pokemon? Because you know what? Real talk, I almost always play a female character if I have the option. Why? There's 100 reasons why, and 99 of them are not you. I don't think it matters why or who I am. I think it's just I'm not everyone else. And I don't know what you're capable or what you do, but I'm sort of at your mercy by continuing to play the game. And I feel bad about... Well, I guess I didn't have to see Natsuki, you know, perish. I guess that's like... I don't know, man. Well, I guess it doesn't even really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah, no, at this point I've sort of pieced that together. You I don't know, I guess you got admin privileges and you sort of hacked the game that you're in and sort of started making mods of your own. That would be my guess. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? Look, if this were an actual computer and I actually knew how to use computers, like, effectively, like, instead of it being like, I'm playing a computer game adapted to a console, and there's a reason why I'm not a PC gamer. I'm not part of the PC Master Race. If it had been PC Master Race, maybe if I was one of them, maybe I could, like, have done something. Probably not. I doubt the game would allow it. But maybe I could have, and maybe I would have known, and I would have been like, yeah, no, I'm just going to take your file and, like, whoop, just monicafile.exe and just put that in the recycle bin, trash can, whatever. Empty that, and then, you know, it's like, and your entire gaming PC just crashes because, haha, Monica's a bitch like that. I don't know. That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? What, you mean just deleting everybody, destroying everything, and now we're in some sort of weird one-on-one thing? I don't... Yeah. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. So what, you took a particular offense when she told you to do exactly what you were making her kind of eventually do herself? Big surprise. I'm sorry I had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Like, I made an... I expected it with Yuri. I saw that coming. With Sayori, it was particularly painful, so, like, I just made, like a facial twitch. Like... Sayori didn't deserve that. Like, I wasn't even showing, like, a lot of attention to Sayori. Why'd you do that? Why? Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, I know, but I saw her. I saw that you took the time to make a poster, you fucking bitch. Just grab her and throw yourself out through the window on the left side, just into space. Hope for the best. It's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I mean, yeah, no, that's how it works. Deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Maybe because you're the most unlikable as possible. Well, it's true I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. To be fair, and to be accurate, balanced, and honest, I continued to always try to spend all my time, as much as possible, with Yuri. And maybe choosing one is the fastest means to the end, and they just want to attack you with, like Sayori is automatically, you know, first on the hit list, because they expect you to do that, or just because it'll, like, her being her is gonna hurt you the most. But nah, fam, you made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. It's like, look, real talk, that wasn't even an option from the get-go, and continued to not be an option. So you shouldn't even be mad at me or any of the other characters. You should be mad at the people who created the game. And if you're able to alter the basic structure of the game as to create this sort of purgatory world that you've created and destroy all the other characters, delete them from existence, you should have been able to at least give yourself a fair chance without being a horrible bitch. Because if you hadn't been a horrible bitch, I'm sure, statistically speaking, there would have been many people who played this game that would have been like, oh, I mean, she's pretty hot. Like, I'm down with that. Like, you were sort of like, without people who are like about a certain thing or about types or whatever, you're sort of like, you know, what, like, I don't want to say average, because I don't think it's average, but I think it's like, if people were to take a survey about, without knowing anything about the individual characters, which one they like the most, I think generally you would win. And if you just took like a generic survey without like it being aimed at anybody, you probably win. And it's just that you never even got a chance to start from, but also that doesn't mean you gotta go all fucking Cthulhu Psycho on everybody, brah. That's fucked up. What kind of cruel game is this, Technique? Look, I didn't make it. I don't even have control over it. Not really. I press a button every fucking couple hours or so. I get to actually make a choice. And honestly, do I though? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? You, again, like I said, you just don't get a chance until, like, and it's like, well, maybe change that. It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not like just jealousy, Technique. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will, and that worst of all, knowing that what's really out there in your world forever, out of my reach. It's like, bruh, look, I feel for you on that whole concept of like, you know, like I've struggled with the concept of free will versus fatalism, and I've come to my own conclusions. And you know, it's difficult to explain, and I'm not going to here, because this is a game. It's a fucking game, and I'm talking about real life, and you're a game character talking to me, and like this is a predetermined thing that's already a thing that's whatever, blah 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 blah. And you're trying to talk to me about existentialism and stuff that you don't understand, and you're not real. And even if you were, and this was a predetermined continued loop that it's very small, like a smaller simulation, then I'm sorry. But you really wouldn't know all of what's really out here. Just like I don't know what's really all of what's out there. And if it's forever outside of your reach, you try to make the best of what you've got, but that doesn't necessarily mean you should just like be deleting people and like making them 86 themselves and stuff. That's like, and again, you have a much smaller little fishbowl, I guess is the best way to put it, but not cool, you know. Like I wouldn't try to make, if I were in your place, at my scale, I know that doesn't like track, but I wouldn't do that. But if I try to put myself in your shoes, still, I just play the game enough and accept that you're gonna fail and that some are gonna choose you and try to make your characters better, but not like make the other characters so much worse that happened. I'm trapped, Technique. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You don't know that. You're in love with the idea of me, not me. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. It's like, well, I could literally just walk up and be like, boop, and turn my system off. Click a few buttons and it's gone, and that's it. But that's not why I'm here, am I? I'm sorry if it's so hard to understand. I couldn't understand it for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat, even as the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Technique. Well, damn. Good way turning it around and making me the bad guy. My showing up... Man, I probably should have watched some of the side stuff. Would have made this make more sense, maybe. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? It's like a strange game. The only way to win is to... The only winning move is to not play. A group of anatomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into the game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. Look, a lot of that was real bad. One of the things that still bothers me the most was the eye thing with Natsuki. I wasn't even a fan particularly of Natsuki, but the eyes just popping out and doing that, like, what purpose did that serve? Like, other than jump scaring me, like, it wasn't like the other stuff. It was like, you're ignoring Natsuki and I have to hurt everyone, so this is what I'm gonna do. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew that you would get over it. So, that being said, Technique, I have a confession to make. Let me guess. You really like hot dogs. No? You're in love with me? Okay, well, I guess I knew it was one of the two. I'm in love with you. Ah! But do you like hot dogs? Like, what's your position on hot dogs? Like, do you think that they need to be, like, chili dogs? Do they need onions? Are you one of those people that's, like, a sweet relish thing? Because, you know, that's a deal breaker for me. I don't do sweet relish. Just like, I ain't taking this seriously at all. I don't. It's not gonna work, Monica. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in the game for me, you're here to make me smile. It's like, well, here's some... Buckle up, bucko. I hope you're sitting down. I can turn this off at any time and you'll never exist again. That's all there is to it. I can delete this thing from my hard drive or whatever and it's gone. You're gone. Never to be considered again. You exist on the internet because other people play the game and blah, 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 blah. And I've put you there, but I don't have to let you have continuous power. I'm going to because it is just a game. It does have that sort of The Ring or Ringu fucking vibe, but meh. Will you make me smile like this from every day now on? Almost certainly not. Technique, will you go out with me? I bet I don't have a choice. Let me guess. That's it? It doesn't move around, so sure, why not, I guess. Like, I'm so happy. You sound, you know, we're both very thrilled, sincerely. You really are my everything, Technique. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's nothing left here. I mean, you know, it seems like you pretty much reduced everything in this world to this room. I'm impressed, though, with the way the outside looks. Because to me, I wouldn't have put that much effort into it. I wouldn't make it look like this weird, like, colliding of galaxies sort of thing. It shouldn't represent that. It should just be like static outside or something. Just the two of us. I don't want to even try. Just the two of us. Please just die. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending technique. Did you? You didn't get to spend any time with me. You didn't get to know me. All you did was jealousy and hate on anybody else that wasn't you that did. You altered their personalities, altered their everything, their act, and even made them self-terminate. Graphically. That caused me PTSD. And, that's all you. I don't think, like, I would like to see a version of this game that didn't have you as this. I think that would be fun. Like, that would be a fun thing for people who played through the game. Is like, oh, it's the New Game Plus. And it's like, you can play New Game Plus, like, Monica is just a normal NPC. And then maybe you want to give her your attention. But, yeah, no. It is what it is. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. Yeah, exactly. But, like, just to see how it plays out without everybody. You know, they put so much effort into the first part of that game that I was like, okay, so when's the bad stuff happening? Let's get on with it. And then I'm like, oh wow, this is pretty okay. This is rough, buddy. And then, you know, but like, just go with the full game with that, and let us have that. That would be your plus plus. You know, your whatever. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Hatsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. Kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button, right? Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Oh, wow. Like, you considered your own self-termination? But things kept not going your way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Sadly, finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about that, don't you? Wonder what part of this game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Are we going to poem moment? Are we going to... Ooh! Lordy lord. That's distressing. I'm gonna end this. Just... This is rough to look at. So it hurts my brain, and I doubt that it matters what I do, but I still gonna see what I can do, and yeah.